My name is Nathan Lee, and I'm here representing the European Institute for Innovation through Health Data, or IHD for short. In iBeCHANGE, I'm the Work Package 7 lead, and our work package focuses on the legal, ethical, and regulatory compliance around the project and the development of the intervention. So this is a complex tapestry when it looks at local jurisdictions at a national level and indeed within institutions, but also how at an EU-wide level policy and regulation can be adapted. The main challenges I foresee are around communication and common understanding of the issues at hand. So whilst the EU legislates at EU and EEA level, there are local member state interpretations of those laws, but a lot of traditional approaches to handling innovation, which are broadly similar, but there's always a subtle nuance. And I think iBeCHANGE is a really important case study to demonstrate how there is a common view on what we need to do in terms of behavior change, but there may be different ways of implementing it locally. And I think we have a real opportunity to address that need for consistency in how we understand and articulate what we're doing to a wide audience with different understandings, different considerations, and different concerns. So really, I think the priority is for us to be very clear about what we're doing, not only just with data, but why we're doing it as well, in terms of helping the local citizen groups to understand their health better and to prevent the development of disease moving forward and perhaps change their behaviors in a positive way. But the really important element here is to make sure that consistency and communication is there and that language is unambiguous and very clear. There are several mechanisms that are vital, but it very much starts with policy moving forward. So, in terms of supporting a prevention rather than cure approach, policymakers need to understand what the intervention is doing and why it's important so that they're able to influence their own local requirements and standards. So, at that level, there needs to be that consistent view and across Europe generally, but also the important element here is to consider how the impacts are measured as well. So in terms of demonstrating value and demonstrating the need for further innovation, that evidence basis must be there too. We're hoping to make sure that we provide a comprehensive understanding of not only the regulatory requirements, but how they're best interpreted to ensure that innovation occurs and we don't just achieve a tick box compliance. So this is very much about leveraging legislative requirements and regulations in a way that helps to enhance the development process as well as the implementation process. Our hope is to be able to articulate the risks that are involved and how we're moving to meet and manage them. This does involve, of course, internal assessments and reviews in line with regulations such as GDPR and the forthcoming AI Act, as well as the European health data space. But it also requires on independent assessment of what we're doing and review by the finest of experts, which we're hoping to achieve through the Ethical Advisory Board of an independent group of experts who will look at things that are pertinent to the study, including things like cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, data protection compliance, but also some of the ethical risks we've been seeing develop with artificial intelligence, including representation, bias in data, equity and autonomy of the participants, as well as the safety concerns moving forward.